Well, hello there, everybody. How's it going? Hopefully you all are having a great Sunday today. And I guess a happy pre-Memorial Day weekend. Yep. So, without any further ado, let's continue Mega May. Woohoo! Yippee! So, last time, oh shoot, my camera's like way behind. Of course it is. It always is. Isn't it always this way, chat? Your camera's like 5 seconds behind. Now you gotta fix things on the fly like an idiot, you know? I gotta be small for a second. There we go. Now we're big again. Little problems like that. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? Hopefully you're having a great weekend. I am. And I'm happy to get started playing more Mega Man 5. Last time we played, we did not have the greatest time. The forces of Proto Man, his little Ginyu force, if you will, he kidnapped Dr. Light, and now we gotta stop him, and boy howdy, we did not have such a good time. I died many times on the way to defeat all 8 Robot Masters, but we did. You know, curse you, Crystal Man. But we are back now, and now we're back to take on the man himself, the Proto Man, in his castle, which is shaped oddly like his own head. So I have no idea why we couldn't have found this place sooner, or like made a more direct route straight to Proto Man, but I guess we had to take care of the things we needed to take care of first. But speaking of taking care of things we needed to take care of, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alrighty. Let's go back to Mega Man 5. Okay, hopefully the volume is good for you guys. We did make some adjustments during the last stream, so hopefully things will be better here. Oh, that's right. I need to select continue game or load game. Yes. Because when we left off, we were about to face off against Proto Man. And here's his castle, shaped suspiciously like his head. Very narcissistic of him, but whatever. I guess older brother moment. You gotta make sure you know what's his and what isn't, you know? Alright. Here we go. And now, whenever I've played through this game in the past, just for fun, this is always, like, pretty much the furthest I would make it. Like, I would make it past all 8 Robot Masters, I would just be like, no thanks. And then, I would basically leave off right around here, because these dang Bengal Tigers, they do so much damage, all in one go, and I would just get really frustrated by them. And it would make me, honestly, not want to continue anymore, which I think is a little sad. And in previous practice runs, because yes, I believe it or not, I did actually practice this game before starting this game this month. I did give it a whirl. Wow, and I'm not doing much better than I would do in my casual playthroughs, but I guess we're forgetting that we do actually have some special weapons at our disposal, and we should try and take advantage of those whenever possible. That and our Super Mega Buster shot is much more powerful than it was last time, so we're going to take full advantage of every option at our disposal. Boom. Hopefully we didn't stand too close to that pit there. Oh, I want that health. Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh, shoot. This is not going so well. I would give quite a bit for a health pickup right now. Unfortunately, I think we're just gonna have to make a run for it. Okay, so already we're not doing too much better than we did before, but this is okay. We're still getting our bearings, chat. We're still getting our bearings. This is like my first non-Smash Brothers game I've played today for the most part. So, I usually do play Smash Brothers with my real life brothers most weekends. I get the chance. But, you know, every once in a while, people start crashing out, and so that's when we're just like, yeah, we're done playing for the day. It is kind of fun to let loose, you know, on each other every now and then. It's kind of fun to have some playful banter, I suppose, for lack of a better term. Smash Brothers Rage. Smash Brothers really is one of those video games where you just... Ooh, you do get really mad. That and Mario Kart, I feel, are those games in which people get very angry with each other. Pretty easily. And it's kind of funny, because it's like, objectively, they're like party games, like family party games. Like, this should not be the type of game that makes people mad, but racing games and fighting games are naturally very competitive, in my opinion. So I just can find the humor in being this upset over what is effectively a children's fighting game or a children's racing game. Like, nobody gets this mad over competitive Garfield kart, right? I should hope. We could use a super arrow, but instead I'm going to use Rush Jet. Frankly, there's a lot more control with Rush Jet, and I died anyway, and I will not rewind. Why? Because I have self-control. Very important skill to have. Very important skill to have. And I'm back at the beginning again. You can see the pattern begin to emerge, chat. The pattern of my failure. This is not looking good. Okay. Before we continue, we're gonna try and charge up Mega Buster. I did not need to charge it up for that guy, surely, but... Oh! Ooh! Woo! Mickey Mouse, voice. Hello and goodbye from a friend's house. Nice. Oh, good for you playing Smash Brothers, I know. Hopefully you win. Hopefully you don't crash out. Both good things to hope for. Alrighty, righty. We're just moving along at a decent pace, I would say. Let's see here. Would Wave Man's weapon really help us a lot here? The answer is no. Starman's weapon might help us here. Ooh. Did you see that? That dodging, that weaving? Those are the skills of the professional gamer. And I'm gonna run Rush Jet off the screen there, and just in case there's another stupid Bengal Tiger. Oh my gosh, he's bombing us. Literally bombing us. Okay, cool. We live. Okay, take what little health pickups we can get. Of course, of course, of course. Alright, that seemed okay. Hey, K-Mizzy, how's it going? We're not doing too hot right now. I think we're on one of our last lives of this continue. Ooh, well, we're gonna find out. Let's go, and we made it to the halfway point. 'Cause we're awesome. No other reason. Alright. I'm trying to load this guy. No, dude. Oh, come on. That just means all his health's gonna refill. No! I do not like this situation that I'm in. By the way, I don't like this situation. I'm glad you're getting some rest, K-Missy. That's good. That's good. Darn it. Come on, dude. Okay, cool. That guy absolutely nom 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 nommed his way through all our health all at once. Oh no, we gotta deal with the Yoku blocks. Okay, so how am I jumping here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm having a hard time seeing a pattern here. 2, 3. 2, and then from there we go to the third one, fourth. Okay. I think I got it. Boom. Boom. Yes! First try, idiot. Uh-oh. Ooh. This pattern seems a little trickier. Okay, so if I were to spawn Rush Jet on, like, that slightly higher platform right here. Okay, that did not work at all, but it was a good effort. Okay, Rush Coil did fine. Whoa. Power Stone. Save me, Power Stone. Do something for me, Power Stone. Please, Power Stone. I did not want to refill Power Stone. I wanted to refill, like, basically any other weapon I could have access to other than Power Stone. There we go. Power Stone is probably, like, the most worthless weapon in the entire series. Probably more so than Hyper Bomb, but Hyper Bomb's pretty difficult to beat, so I don't know for sure. Also, there's a doggy in my room right now. Okay, so this is Darkman Model 1. And I forget what exactly his ability does. I don't want to find out. Seems to be just the energy blasts, so that's good. Okay, so I actually do have the weaknesses for all the boss robots pulled up on my browser. So let's see here. Some of you may think that's cheating. I think it's winning. First of all, these Darkman bosses are all weak against beat, but that means you'll have to charge it, so it's better to use alternative weapons. In this Darkman 1 encounter, I recommend using Water Wave, as it only takes 10 beats to hit him. It also cancels out his attacks, which is cool. Okay. Should not have used so much Water Wave earlier, but we'll be fine. It's pretty much just jump over him. Uh-oh. He's a little swifter now. I could switch off of this now and just shoot him with the pop gun. Little P-Buster pop gun. Ka-ching! We did it. On to Proto Man's castle. Stage 2. We finally beat stage 1, guys. Let's go. Alright, there's our little final destination. There's Proto Man's head. We got this, fellas. Alright, let's take the right side, because right's always right. And I'm immediately faced with the product of my own failure and assumptions being wrong. Good. Great way to start. Great way to start the level. Even though right's always right, that doesn't mean that I'm always right. So, go figure. Alright, so let's see what's behind door number 2. Little guys incoming. Doesn't matter, for we are mighty. There we go. We need to refill some of our special weapons sometime soon. That would be tremendous. All I'm getting, though, are these health pickups, which are really annoying because they never show up when I actually need more health. It's only when I specifically say, hey, I should get more weapons now. You know, isn't that just how life in general seems to work? Sometimes, I guess. Let's see here. Through all my grumbling and complaining, we're actually doing a pretty good job here. We're cleaning house pretty well. Making quick work of a lot of these enemies, which is good. We got conveyor belt and spike trap combos, looking like new Super Mario Brothers U out here. I'm very sus of this gap. This gap right here. I'm very sus of that. I have a feeling that this is definitely going to involve some sort of, like, weird enemy jumping out of pits or something like that overhead. There's some Lakitu-looking guys coming here to bomb us from overhead, making our lives a little more miserable every day, just like the Lakitus do in Mario. Of course they do. Alright. We're actually doing a pretty good job. Gets hit, game's over. Yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now we know that left is right, apparently. On occasion, this happens. Because in opposite lands, that means thank you. That is just the Mega Man experience, baby. Yeah, exactly. You really pinned a tail on the donkey there, K-Mizzy. At least I have full weapons for everything now. This is very good. Let's see here. I had no option to go back to stage select, though, so I'm glad that I at least get the option to, get all my, special weapons refilled if it's gonna just do me like that. Uh-oh. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Big health, baby. Hopefully the game's audio's synced pretty well for you guys, at least. I know it might be, like, a little behind, but that's just because, like, with the capture card, I can't really help some of that. Maybe, I don't know. If it's not noticeable for you guys, forget I said anything. Let's see. Oh, you know that's not quite what I wanted. No. No, we aren't all the way back here. Why would we be all the way back here when we could be making forward progress, huh? It is. Whoa, hold up. Somebody's playing an April Fool's joke on me. Why is there K-Mizzy Z? Oh, so confusing. This is not good. I'm only supposed to have one wife, one fiance, one love, just like Kane's. If Kane's taught me anything. There we go. No. No! I am now suddenly noticing why they have the enemies they do for this stage. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is a lot. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter, because if I fail this jump, I'll have insta-death spikes. Oh, you'd also like for me to have one life. Well, that's good. I'm glad we're on the same page here. I'm glad I jumped into that pit, because honestly, I could use the health refill. Yeah. Okay, there. I thought I fat-fingered the follow button. Oh, no. Kyrie, I hope you followed me. Did you unfollow me for my comment about wanting to have one wife? If so, that's a little strange, but, okay. I mean, you also hope that I would have one spouse, hopefully. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Kaboom. Kaboom. I know you're like one of like 7 Kyries in existence, but like... Uh-oh. Whew! Hello, Colorado boy. How's your night going? We're living right now. Oh, did you see that? Did you see how I just jumped into that pit on such a professional level, honestly? There's 2 K-Mizzies in chat tonight, and honestly, it's very confusing. At least on my screen, one is pink and the other is red, so there's at least some distinction. It's crazy because I thought K-Mizzy would have already had a pink username, but apparently she doesn't. Oh well. I don't know, maybe K-Mizzy would be more the type of person. The real K-Mizzy. Would the real K-Mizzy please stand up? Maybe she would have more of a purple color. But that's just my thoughts, my opinion. Definitely not suggesting like a tell me something the real K-Mizzy would know. It's like me pointing guns at both of them. You know? Uh-oh. Woo! There we go. That'd be really funny if that happened, though. Well, it actually wouldn't be. That would be pretty scary. If I had to point guns at 2 different Kyries and make them, like, basically have to... That's a lot of pressure to put on me, you know, an individual. No! Dude. What's something the real K-Mizzy would know? Exactly. Yes, that would be very Solomon and the Baby of me. But I was more thinking like that one meme of like the... What's it? Either like the Spider-Men pointing at each other or like the... You know, the meme of like... And I'm sure this wasn't like the original meme format, but it was like the Zelda from Smash Brothers pointing a gun at like all 3 of the Links in Smash Brothers and Kirby with the Link hat, and then, quick, tell me something only the real Link would know. And then they all say, hiya, and then Kirby says, boyo. And then Zelda ends up shooting like the adult Link or something, and Kirby gets to live. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the pink K-Mizzy is the fake one now. Not only because the username is notably different, but the real K-Mizzy would never say something so childish. You oust yourself too soon, you charlatan. Boom! Alright, what special weapon needs to be refilled? Rush coil. Rush coil! Alright, let's see here. I hate these Crystal Joes, dude. At least they're giving me good setups on this ladder to take this guy out. But, like, yikes. I hated Crystal Man's stage with a burning passion. I hate Crystal Joe's with a burning or passion. Well, no, I hate Crystal Man's stage more, frankly. The Crystal Joes were only, like, a part of the reason why I hate it so much. They were but a small fraction of my loathing for Crystal Man's stage as an idea, as a concept. Are you serious? How How? No, I'm getting sent all the way back. Are you kidding me, dog? Look at how much damage that, like, round spiked thing did there. That's crazy. Unmask him Scooby-Doo villain style? Oh, no. I'm seeing double. Only K Mizzy can solve this mystery, chat. Uh-oh. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. A part of me wouldn't expect K Mizzy to be the one to solve it, because who would say that, like, that's the real K Mizzy? It could just be like a back and forth, like a no, I'm real. No, I'm real, you faker. I'm pretty sure you're the faker here, you fake hedgehog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm getting bombed-a-palmed. Boom. You are joking! Climb the ladder, Mega Man! Wow, I almost had like a Mega Man 8 Dr. Light tier, like, lisp. Out of just sheer frustration. Porky Pig aw speech. Let's see. Alright. Using more Rush Coil, because of course we are. We have yet to use the Super Arrow. It is the weakness of a boss, I'm pretty sure, so I would like to save it, if at all possible. We're getting pretty good at taking some of these guys out. I say as I immediately take damage. Really good timing there. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Like, at this point, what are we doing, you know? There we go. Taking out more of these guys. Alright, here we go. Oh! I bet Silver thought Sonic and Shadow were fake hedgehogs as he tried to fight them in 06. Oh, true, he did. You fake hedgehog. No, grabbing the stupid health pickup actually just killed me. I need to actually play Sonic 06. Should that be my sub goal instead of Subnautica? Is just Sonic 06. I think honestly that's not a bad idea. Because I could beat the original Sonic 06 and then that would give me a reason to play like the good PC remake, basically, that I've heard a little bit about. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Ooh, using, I was really wanting to use some of, like, our special moves here. You know, Crystal Eye seems to be doing alright, I suppose. It at least seems to be taking some of these guys out. Which, I mean, is more than what I can say for some of these other special weapons, but, okay, cool. We made it. Play the jank original? Oh, I'm totally playing the jank original. Don't worry. No, dude! Why does it keep giving me the tiny health? Why does it keep giving me the tiny health? Because if it gave me the big health, right? Then it would actually refill enough to where I could get my bearings, try to jump again, but because it's the tiny health, it's not doing it. Boy, yo, 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 yo. There we go. Boom. No! Help me! Dude, I'm doing so much worse, dude. My gameplay skills, booty cheeks. Boom. Got that extra health. That's good. I'll probably get more health from that one Lakitu Cloud guy. And it's gonna kill me again. Just you wait and see. Just you wait and see. Oh, I waited for it. You see that patience? That's good. We like patience. Patience is a virtue. Thought he wouldn't grab the ladder again. And that would have been very bad. Very bad indeed. I love Mega Man's little, like, sprite of him, like, climbing up on top of the ladder. His little Mega Man booty. I just think it's a little silly, okay? I'm not weird, okay? Nobody's saying anything like that. I just think it's a funny sprite to include, okay? The same way Wario farts in Smash Brothers are silly. That's all I'm talking about. Chill. You know what? I could actually see that. Oh no. Woo! Did you see that weave? I'm sick, honestly. I'm honestly the best there ever was, frankly. Get out of my way. My gameplay's heat. Ooh! Mamma mia! Very cool. Boom shakalaka. Okay. Actually, this wouldn't be a bad time to use this super arrow. Bruh. No! I can't believe I messed that up, dog. Okay, so anyway, in case you don't know, the super arrow is literally, if you've seen that one, anime scene, from Dragon Ball where the guy cuts out a little bit of, like, this column, like this stone pillar, and then throws the stone pillar through the air, like, hundreds of feet through the air, like, and then he, like, jumps on top of the pillar and then rides it into the horizon. Like that. That's basically what the super arrow is we shoot a projectile, we then stand on that projectile as it's shooting forward, and then it carries us off into parts unknown. Please, Mr. Met Tank thing. There we go. Now we're making some progress, baby. Yes! We're doing it. We're doing something right. Woo! No, not the Bengal tiger. I hate the Bengal tiger. I was really hoping it would fall into a pit, chat. I was really hoping it would fall into a bottomless pit and we would hear it go. Kaboom! All the way into oblivion. That would have made my day. Let's see here. So, what is the next boss? Darkman 2! Napalm Bomb. Okay. The very wonderfully named special weapon. Actually, we have one more life, so let's use this life as reconnaissance. Get the hang of our enemy here. Okay. Oh, and he just basically just walks around with a little shield. Alright. Seems pretty doable. To be fair. To be frank. Let me be frank, actually. Woo! Okay, so his little shields can block our projectiles. They're just very bad at their job. which is good for us, frankly, because, I mean, come on. Come on, give me a challenge here, game. Don't you know I'm the best? The best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring me down. What is that, like, weird jank way? All the way there. We go up super high, and then we go back down. Uh-oh. That guy's trying to fry me. I lost track of, like, ground enemies, and so I got basically tripped on a robo banana peel there. Uh-oh. Ah! Dang, Proto Man means business. If he's sending, like, the fire choppers after me, the Joe choppers, it's like Joe choppers sounds like what the US government would have from the years 2020 to 2024, but anyway. Oh, shoot. Let's see here. What's all going on in this screen behind screen number 3? Nice! We get a nice health pickup here from these bug enemies. Uh-oh. We got this rotating platform, and it gives us this wacky 360 of Mega Man. That's pretty cool that they had, like, a rotational model of Mega Man, but at the same time, Mega Man stands at a very strange angle, like, when he just does his, like, normal standing position, because he's like this, and so, like, a 3D rotation of that seems very strange. It's like how Mario does, like, a very strange pose for his, like, stand still animation. He, like, sort of stands at, like, a 3/4 view. I guess a lot of, like, retro platforming mascots did that, just so that you could get a view of what, like, their entire body looks like. Come on, dude. There we go. Okay, I noticed that we have to, like, jump a little bit first before we do, like, our main jump to take out those turrets. Come on, dude. Like, we gotta inch close enough towards them to, like, trigger their little personal bubble. We gotta invade their personal space a little, and then we can have at them. Thank you. Let's see here. Neato. We're making our way back up here. Whew. Look at this starry background. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Some of those stars were, like, even twinkling a little. Like, I don't know. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. I really want to do, like, a reach around jump for that E-tank, dog. I want that E-tank. Alas, I suck too much in order to get it. But not this time. Not this time. You see, I'm coming prepared. Okay, now we gotta run! Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We got another E-tank. This is good. K-Mizzy 2. Wild. Who is this second K-Mizzy? So interesting. Boom. Boom. How odd. How mysterious. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Okay, cool. Got him. No, not the biggin. What's the weakness of these big guys? I gotta look this up. Mega Man 5 big enemy weakness. I spelled weak wrong. I spelled it like days of the week. I know, I'm sad. Make fun of me in the comments. No, that's not quite the big enemy I'm referring to. Alas, all it's giving me is boss weaknesses. Okay. Rats. Rack 'em, frack 'em. Ah! Oh! Okay, cool. Woo! Uh-oh. Please, no. Oh, did you see that? That is gameplay right there. Woo! That was some spicy, ow, 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 hot, 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 hot gameplay. That is some hot gameplay. Now, what was not so cool was me just being constantly... That was close. Constantly getting shot at by those turret guys. That was not quite as cool. But it's okay because we can recover from this. You know? We made up for it by dodging both of those biggins. Oh! You fell into a pit of eternal torture. What an absolute idiot. Okay, we only have one life for reconnaissance left. And who we're fighting this time is Darkman 3. To beat Darkman 3, we'll use a combination of weapons. For starters, fire and aim, gyro, attacks at him as much as you can. 14 of them will do the trick. Meanwhile, whenever you stand still and his chest flashes, switch to charge kick, then slide into the ring of projectiles he fires. Considering they're often difficult to dodge and will freeze you, charge kick is valuable because it makes you invincible when you're frozen. It may inflict extra damage if you're frozen mid-slide. Anyway, keep juggling these weapons and they'll go down soon. Okay. Gotcha. That's actually really useful to know about charge kick. Because charge kick, in this game, is relatively useless. It only ever works when you slide. And it doesn't affect a lot of enemies to my knowledge, and it also puts you in danger, because whenever your slide runs out, whenever your slide is done, you immediately take damage. So if you just straight up just do not kill the enemy that you're intending to kill with charge kick, you take damage. Really, really dumb IMO. But, whatever. Right? Uh-oh. Yep, there's that ring projectile that they were talking about. Okay, and there's that thing where it freezes you in place. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. Gyro attack. Let's do it. Charge kick. Slide! No! Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What? No, dude. I'm so stupid. Oh. No, I was spamming B to use the weapon because, you know, that makes sense, right? Like everyone knows that would make sense. Like, this is not a stupid decision, right? I should hope. No, dude. No! If K-Mizzy is so good, why isn't there a sequel? He keeps freezing us, dog. Listen, I'm okay with K-Mizzy 1. I would even say I'm more than content. And even that little playground trick of like that, well, if you love her so much, why don't you marry her? That literally doesn't work. I am marrying her, you idiot. Uh-oh. Please! Okay, cool. Freedom. Freedom? Boom. Got them both. Bada bing, bada boom. Whew, we're safe. Just a really solid book. Some things just don't need sequels. Sure, I guess that's one way to say it. I was gonna make a joke, but I actually regret saying that. I feel like I would regret saying that. In essence, my joke was, if you consider children sequels, K Mizzy, I would not mind making a sequel with you. A couple years from now, I suppose. So, anyway, moving on from that. No! I suck. I got flustered because whammon. And then... Oh my gosh. I got flustered because there was a pretty girl in chat. And then my gaming skills suffered. It's the story of my life, dude. Never flirt with pretty girls when you're streaming, when you're gaming. It messes up your entire flow of thought. No, dude. Okay. No. 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 Yes. We're done with all these enemies now. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream so far, though. We're actually making pretty decent progress. I have not had dinner yet. I'm very excited to eat at some point. Oh my gosh! Okay, cool. We have not used Starman's, like, shield weapon yet. But Starman's weapon, unfortunately, is a shield that basically only works while you're standing still. Why they would make a shield weapon? That's horribly stupid. I have no idea, chat. Like, totally ruins the purpose of what a shield is meant to do. Love distracts my frustration momentarily. Momentarily. You would think it would do more. I'm kidding. Let's see here. I am having fun playing this, though. Mainly because I'm making forward progress at a steady rate, which is good. If we were just hitting our head against the wall over and over again, this would be significantly less fun. But thankfully, we're making decent progress. I don't need any special weapon refills. Why? Because I suck, and I get a lot of game overs. Nice! I like how Mega Man seems to rotate in the opposite direction that the platform itself is going in. Anyone else find that strange? Anyone at all? Okay, I was really concerned that that cloudy with a chance of meatballs guy was gonna be knocking me off in the Kingdom Come. Yikes. Okay. We made it. What's the move here? Power Stone? Of course Power Stone does nothing. Why would Power Stone do anything? Can you guys tell that I just really do not like that special weapon in particular? Like, it's one of the only ones in this game that doesn't just shoot straight forward. So, like, when you have a billion weapons that shoot straight forward, why not just go with your basic infinite ammo gun, right? And then for another thing, like, this Power Stone is way too unwieldy to control, and it isn't the weakness to many enemies at all, as far as I'm aware. So like there's no real reason to use it, in my honest opinion. Oh, I'm goated! She. Whoa, I'm so washed. Oh my gosh, the rises and falls in my skill level is insane. It's more like the crests and troughs of a beach shoreline, dude. Good grief. No, dude, I was very concerned that guy would have knocked me straight into spikes. Thankfully, I think my concern about that is over with. Uh-oh. He tried to stomp me good. Ah! Please, 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 please! Move your shield! Oh my gosh. Power Stone's dearest hater. It's no stranger than Sonic's 2D movements slide, lol. I mean, I suppose so. Maybe. But I would wager that, like, Sonic's 2D movement slide, like, allows you to get, like, not basically, like, attack enemies that are right in front of you without going off a ledge. Which, yes, is, in fact, just a much nicher scenario. But having good control over where your character is in a platforming game is very important. Whereas, like, having a billion special weapons just fire straight forward. And, like, can't really go up or down. Like, I don't know. That just seems, like, much less useful to me. Dog. My dog got gimped twice by the stupid ledge. He bonked his head like a Mario Maker 2 player. Alright, here we go. Dang it, I wanted to get the 3 in a row so badly, dude. There we go. Boom, boom. Yes. I love that rotating animation. It's so fun. Whee! Oh no, why do you think Mega Man just has like the most stone-faced expression ever as he's just rotating on these like objectively very fun platforms? He's just like, oh no, goofy. Mega Man is just... Gameplay Mega Man is just very stone-faced, I suppose. He's very emotionless. Which I guess I kind of don't like about the Smash Brothers interpretation of Mega Man, because I feel like most of the Mega Man artwork, he's pretty expressive. And I mean, Mega Man does sort of emote in Smash Brothers, but not like a ton, if that makes sense. Like, they could have him do a little more. Other than that, I kind of like Mega Man's design in Smash Brothers. It's pretty fun. At least they didn't do bad box art Mega Man. Like, I think it was like Street Fighter 4 or 5. They had Mega Man as a playable character or something, but it was like ugly box art, fat, bearded Mega Man. with like the yellow and blue suit from like the Mega Man 1 cover art, and it's disgusting. Who cares? That was sick that we got both of those. That's basically like, for all the Mario players out there, that's like those 1-block jumps. If you play Mario Maker, you know what I'm talking about, that those types of jumps are very tight. And that basically what I just did was very skillful. Thank you very much. Alright. I don't want to get crushed. Floating weapon energy. Very interesting. I guess NES Mega Man games don't really have gravity. Not even a game that specifically has the gravity special weapon has, like, actual physics, but that's okay. Oh! Jump in the hole, idiot! Let's freaking go. That guy got owned. Alright. Boom. Very good. Ah, shoot. Well, the good news is that we're getting a lot of E-tanks. So, it might be worth it to use one right here, just to make sure that we actually make it past this guy. Oh! Woo! Woo! That was fun. I like sliding past that guy. It's very fun. Uh-oh. It feels like you're like Indiana Jones or something, and you're like escaping like the temple or something. Like that one thing at the beginning of Raiders, and there's like, he has to slide underneath the door. Maybe I'm getting that confused with Temple of Doom, but anyway. Alright. Here we go. I am at full health. We do basically know what his attack pattern is going to be. So we might as well switch off of you onto, no, not you. Yes, you. Uh-oh. That's, as they say in the old country, no bueno! Okay. Ooh, gonna have to do another one of these. Yep, this is gonna be our time where we... Uh-huh. There we go. We're using our E-tanks here, boys. Now, yes, we could have refilled on E-tanks on this stage indefinitely, but I was kind of noticing that we were getting steadily pretty worse at that stage over time, all things considered, so I figured might as well move on. You know, Proto Man himself. This stage is pretty interesting because this actually does have a sort of gravity mechanic here. So basically, if we destroy all these blocks, the ceiling will fall down progressively onto our heads. Not super fun, but it's an interesting stage gimmick. I wonder what would happen if, hold on. Uh-oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's kind of fun. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, we're fine. That was easy. Proto Man. Your whistle sounds different. Do you have a cold or something, dude? Uh-oh. He's luring us into a corner! Ah! We're down to 1 HP! What kind of crazy Proto Man is this? Uh-oh. There's 2 Proto Men? Oh, dang, it's a Dark Man in disguise. An L tank? Like, as in, hold that L, idiot? Okay. Darkman 4 finally will utilize Beat, so hopefully you have a full energy bar on him. All it takes is 10 hits with Beat, and it will automatically attack. So you can focus on dodging Darkman 4, which could be very tricky because it causes a lot of damage too. Because of that, keep jumping around and don't be afraid to use an E-Tank or two. After all, I personally find this encounter to be the hardest boss in Mega Man 5. Uh-oh. So we're gonna do a couple practice lives on him real quick. Uh-oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh! And he's fast, and his thing's coming. Oh no, oh no. Dodging this guy's gonna be hard. Oh, I don't like that. I also don't like that there's like no tells for like when he's gonna recall his little thing, or at least none I can see. That's a little troubling, frankly. Whew! That was close. Whew! There we go. Alright, we only get one L tank. An L tank. Okay. Let's just do it. Get him, Beat. Hurry, hurry, please. Hurry, please. Please get him. Hello? Please keep attacking him, bro. I'm begging you, dog. I'm begging you, bird. Please. Thank you. My army of zoo animals is no match for you. You've done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Darkman robot. It's Dr. Wily! Until now, I have managed to frame Proto Man for my crimes. But now the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plan. Oh no! Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Come if you dare. Ha ha ha. Period. Ha ha ha. See ya. See you, Mega Man. He's gonna do the eyebrow wiggle. Flying away. Dang, look at that, like, glass dome on top of his thing and, like, the little monster claw on the right there. And another one on the left. That's pretty cool. Like, up higher. That's... I gotta admit, Dr. Wily's castle has style now. It has a little swag to it. Thank you for giving me E-Tanks and then killing me. You know, we could farm E-Tanks here. I'm pretty shameless. I can farm. Like, you know, I might be down, actually. Put on, like, the exercise music or whatever. We can put on some cool tunes. I bet Mega Man is like 15 years old. Pretty much. I mean, the manga, or like most media he's in, he seems pretty young. I love the manga for this. If you have not read Mega Man Megamix, it's very good. Probably one of my like favorite Mega Man pieces of media that isn't like the games. It's so peak, especially the issue 4, the Mega Man 5. Basically, all the Robot Masters work, like, part-time jobs. It's pretty funny. because they have to pay off Dr. Wily's crippling debt that he like accrued doing like multiple world domination attempts. And so the robots are having to like basically work day jobs in order to pay off Dr. Wily's debt. And they're working at like an amusement park or whatever, and Mega Man and all of his friends join in, and they're just like, wait a minute, you're Starman, you're Stone Man, Gravity Man, you guys are all working at the amusement park. And the rule's just like, I don't trust them, they're up to something. And Mega Man's just like, nah, it's fine, they're not technically hurting anybody, so I guess we'll let it slide for now. And then, you know, mayhem, typical cartoon shenanigans ensue. It's very fun. I would definitely recommend it. And now they have, like, colored versions of some of the manga, too, which is really nice. I think that's, like, basically the first manga I've ever read as well, was, like, the Mega Man Mega Mix. It's very fun. Archie Mega Man is another really good Mega Man, like, I guess, graphic novel adaptation, if that makes sense. But, like, Mega Mix is, like, it's the GOAT, you know? Yeah. So the robots all, like, try to support Wily, which is kind of funny. Like, it's basically like Dr. Light's robot family against Dr. Wily's robot family, which is sort of a silly dynamic. Or, like, sometimes it's played more seriously, sometimes it's played more comedically. And then Otto is such a humorously dumb, funny character, because everything he builds just sort of blows up in Dr. Light's face, which is pretty silly. I don't know. They're just very silly, but also can have more epic stories when they want to, which I think is a good balance. All right, so we're grabbing this health pickup because why not, you know? Uh-oh. Water wave would be good here. Never mind. This guy's attack range sucks. And the attack power of water wave against that guy also sucks. So, oh. I guess I could try using Power Stone here. The most